Coming up on this edition of Carolina Insider, a Gamecock club sport is lacing up to defend their national championship title. Gamecock baseball has a new head coach with an impressive resume, but do fans think he's a hit or miss?
He's going to take us to a new era.
But first, the fate of Gamecocks women's basketball is left in the hands of a coin toss after becoming co-SEC regular season champions. Carolina Insider starts now. Hello, and thank you for joining us for Carolina Insider Sports Edition. I'm Matt Frank. Our top story today, the SEC Women's Basketball Tournament gets underway in Greenville today. South Carolina and Texas were tied for the top seed until a coin toss on Sunday put the Gamecocks on top. 4 games will be played today and another 4 tomorrow before the Gamecocks take the court Friday at noon. Texas plays Friday at 6. The semis are scheduled for Saturday, and the championship game tips off Sunday at 3. Before shifting their focus to the SEC tournament, the Gamecocks had to take care of business with Kentucky. It was a battle till the end with another standout performance from Chloe Kitts and her colleagues, winning 78-66. This is their 4th SEC regular season title in a row and their 9th overall. The Gamecocks also celebrated senior night, recognizing Sanaya Fagan, Bree Hall, and Raven Johnson. The 3 hold the record for the most wins of any class in program history. In high school hoops, the 5A Division I boys season will come to an end this weekend as Blythewood High heads to the state finals. Last Saturday, Blythewood defeated Dorman 46-45 for the upper state championship. Senior TJ Lewis led the Bengals in scoring with 21 points, including a 3 that tied the game with less than 2 minutes on the clock. Blythewood will compete for the state title Friday night against Ridgeview High. Gamecock baseball's undefeated season came to an end this past weekend after dropping a 3-game series to Clemson. The series began in Clemson on Friday with a 5-3 Tiger win. Then the 2 rivals met in Greenville on Saturday, where the Tigers held the Gamecocks to just 1 run to clinch the series. The Tigers completed the sweep at Founders Park on Sunday with a stout 8-2 victory. Despite the loss, many fans still have hope for the Gamecocks' new head coach, Paul Mainieri.
I think he's done good for the program, and 9-0 to start the season is going in the right direction.
But fans are just getting to know the new head honcho. Our own Will Driver took a deep dive to learn more about the history of Gamecock baseball's new head coach.
2011, the last time the Gamecocks were on top of the college baseball world. Over a decade has passed since then, and the Gamecocks are looking towards new leadership to bring them back. Paul Mainieri was hired on June 11, 2024, marking the end of a dark era in the history of South Carolina baseball. For the first time since 1996, Ray Tanner, nor his prodigy, Mark Kingston, will be the head coach of the Gamecocks. Mainieri brings in an impressive resume with him, 1-time national champion at LSU and 6th in all-time wins by a head coach in D1 baseball history. The Gamecocks hope that he can bring that success with him and have the program feeling like it is 2010 and 2011 all over again. A new buzz can be felt around the ballpark, as Mainieri might be what Gamecock fans, recruits, and players have been searching for. And speaking of fans, it was clear to see that the hiring of Mainieri has brought only optimism to the fan base as they enter into a new era.
It's a great change of pace. We got new blood, we got new skills coming in. I think his history speaks for itself. I think he's going to show us what South Carolina baseball can be and what it has been. He's going to take us in a new era.
Fans are not the only ones raving about Mainieri. I spoke with 2025 right-handed pitcher and South Carolina commit Seth Manning to get a deeper look at how Mainieri is changing the culture.
I think him coming in at South Carolina is going to make a big change with his winning mentality.
With the early success that Mainieri and the Gamecocks are having, it is undeniable that some of the praise might be premature. However, if he can keep this team on track and bring them back to their former winning ways, then Omaha, Nebraska may be painted garnet and black by the end of the season. For Carolina Insider, I'm Will Driver.
Gamecock Club Hockey is gearing up to skate into another national championship. The Gamecocks took down Clemson 8-4 to end their regular season and will now shift their focus towards defending their national title. Currently, the team sits at number 3 in the AAU Division I college hockey rankings. Starting today and going through the 9th, the team will be in Jacksonville, Florida, competing for the national championship. Their first matchup of the tournament is slated to be against Alabama at 4:15. The annual NFL Combine took place this past weekend with 11 Gamecocks on the invite list, tied for 4th most in the country as well as a school record. From defensive tackle Tonka Hemingway to defensive back O'Donnell Fortune, safety Nick Emanwari stood out the most. He finished as the only safety in Combine history to go under 4.4 seconds in the 40-yard dash, over 43 inches in the vertical jump, and over 11 feet in the broad jump. That's it for this edition of Carolina Insider, a student production here in the Kennedy Greenhouse studio in the School of Journalism and Mass Communications. Thank you for joining us. We will see you back here after spring break. Stay safe out there.